Hi, my name is State Senator Chris Lauzen. I'm here to ask for your help today. Corruption, waste, and now an ill-advised, ill-timed 33% income tax increase during a deep and long recession on already struggling typical families have made Illinois a political laughingstock and the butt of humor across the country. I've had enough, and I bet you've had enough too. On this coming Tuesday at 1 p.m., in the Senate Election Committee at the state capitol in Springfield, a defining vote will take place. 9 senators will decide whether we will debate the question in front of the entire state Senate. Should the power to vote for political party leadership be restored to Illinois Republicans? In Senate Bill 600, I insist that every person who votes in a Republican primary should have the right to select the equivalent of the board of directors of the Republican Party. For many decades before 1988, when then Governor Jim Thompson consolidated his grip on power by removing our right to vote for leaders in the Illinois Republican Party, we used to vote for our leaders. Basically, Illinois Democrats have always retained their right to vote this way. The sad decline of the Republican Party in Illinois can be traced back to this decision to disconnect our leadership from accountability to the voters. The tragic comedy of Andy McKenna, the current chairman of the Republican Party, helping to shove U.S. Senator Peter Fitzgerald out of public service, the selection of out-of-state Alan Keyes as Republican nominee to replace him, the uncontested and undisputed meteoric ascension to power of Barack Obama, the Shalander, Salini, Hastert, and Ryan fundraising and earmark scandals, the unsatisfactory choices for governor in 2006 between Rod Blagojevich and Judy Bartopinka, and now impeachment and tax increases in Illinois with historically staggering debt and broken commitments in Washington, D.C., all began with the violation of the basic American value of one person and one vote in one party in one state in the American Union. We either believe in the singular principle of governments derive their just power from the consent of the governed, we the people, government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from this earth, or we don't. I refuse to dishonor the sacrifices of my father in World War II, my friends in Korea and Vietnam, and my sons in Iraq and Afghanistan by turning our sacred tradition of self-government over to a handful of self-serving, officious, lying, arrogant thugs who enrich themselves and their pals in public office while teaching their children to be lobbyists rather than soldiers and teachers. These few domineering parasites get away with their crimes because we don't care enough to generate better choices for leaders. We want our right to vote. If we're going to restore the check and balance of a legitimate two-party system in Illinois, I need your help to call those 9 senators who will decide on whether we will broaden and energize our base for more competitive political campaigns. I say that the same people who are banging the drum for special election for Roland Burris should recognize the irony and hypocrisy of not submitting themselves to that same political discipline of popular election by the people whom they are supposed to serve. Please call these 9 senators and ask them to vote yes on Senate Bill 600. Thank you very much for your help. And if there's anything that I can do to help, if you call me, Senator Chris Lauzen, I represent Kane, Kendall, and a portion of LaSalle County. My telephone number is 630-264-2334. Again, I appreciate your help.